What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I've got an Inferno tech for you guys. We've got two different bases that we're going to be showcasing, one at 10 and one at 11, showing you how well they did with the replays from their wars. So let's go ahead and get straight into the video. So here we go. We're going to be looking at the Town Hall 10 base first, and feel free to copy it right here. This is a good base. I'm going to be showing replays a little bit later. However, we're just going to be going over really how to use these Infernos. So notice on the base, you've got one single right here and one multi right here. The big thing that is really critical is that this Inferno will be covering a large portion. Again, remember, it did get a buff before, so it's definitely very critical to use. So you can kind of see the radius right there, and it is going to actually help a lot with that radius. Notice how it kind of goes over this compartment right here, basically going over these walls, helping the SAM out a little bit. Definitely going to help take out a stone slammer if it comes from that side. You've also got it covering at least this air defense, so that's really good, as well as it's slightly covering this one, so it's definitely still a very good spot for the multi. And what you're now going to see really here is kind of just notice where the single target is placed. It's away from the multi. I think that the best tip I can give you here, space them out. That is a critical thing. Space them out. Another thing that you're going to notice here is that there's no value near the town hall. There's literally nothing. You have a single target and some wizard towers, but you can't really get the queen from just hitting this with a stone slammer. That's pretty difficult. Now, if I were me and I were attacking this base, so if I was attacking this base, I would hit it from about here. But then again, it is still very difficult because you still have the Teslas here, you still have this building right here. But if that Tesla doesn't pop, you're still going to be able to work into the base. But that multi is still going to do constant DPS, and these SAMs are definitely going to be a big factor if or when it pops. So there you guys go, just a few little tips I can give you guys here. Using the single in an area where they won't bat spell or really anything, because again, move the single target away from any value but from a common spot like a stone slammer spot, kind of like what he did here, as well as basically, you know, having the multi over here with some value, but make sure it's harder to get to. So there you guys go. Notice all this high HP buildings here, some bomb towers. So kind of very interesting. And the CC right here, it can be lured. However, it is pretty difficult nonetheless. So let's go ahead and check out the replays. We're going to be looking at Dragbat, and I believe it is going to be Hogs. But let's go ahead and check those lives out. So here we go, guys. We're going to be taking a look at the two attacks that hit this base. We're going to be starting off with this guy here, coming in on this guy, or on Romance here, who was using this base. And what you're going to see is he's bringing in the Dragbat. Notice the 6 bat spells and 1 freeze. However, he is not going to be able to get it done with the Dragbat. The other thing I forgot to mention here as we're watching this L-shaped dead zone right here perfectly destroys basically any Dragbat attack because of the pathing. Look at this. It cuts the base in two. You have this segment and this segment. Kind of also notice how he's using the bat spell not on the multi-inferno. That's, again, staying up and doing a lot of damage to everything. And thanks to the ice golem, it's going to be able to take out those loons. But he took out the single target inferno and the wizard tower for realistically no reason, as the multi was just basically able to get free value on getting down the loons as well as any dragons there. So it got a lot of good value without doing too much. Whoops. And you can still see here is that really you still got two air defenses up. Nothing really big. It is gonna be a fail here, and that's exactly what happened. It really made it very difficult for the attack. Kind of just notice how really he got no value from the bats, and the dragons were really all over the place, and due to the multi still being up, it was basically very easy to defend with that multi even if it went down. So there you guys go. That is the first replay here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. So here we go. We got the last replay here for the Town Hall 10 base, and I forgot to mention this base was dipped on. So definitely. So here we go. We've got a hog one here. As I said, he's bringing in the Stone Slammer here for La Petite École. I hopefully said that right. I'm still learning French. So you're going to still see here is that he's going to be starting off with the Queen Walk, and here's the reason why this attack goes wrong. Notice how there's so many buildings still here, and that jump spell was placed very early. It's a good jump spell. Notice how it gets into a lot of compartments. However, he did it too early, and necessarily the enemy CC is going to slow him down. This thing is like taking at this point. Basically, she's going to still be able to get in, but not as much value. This Inferno actually will not go down because of it. So basically, he's trying to get some value here, trying to get these 2 bomb towers, which again, as I said before, is definitely iffy. This was how the base was designed. However, you're going to see is that really the Queen isn't going to be able to get a lot of value here. The air defense is going to pick off the healers, and that multi is doing so much work here. The 2 cannons going to pop the Queen's ability, but also again notice here how really that due to the multi there, it was basically able to get rid of the archers before really anything else. Kind of notice, look at all the value that he got. He didn't get any value. This is all he got. Didn't even get the Queen either. That's not a lot of value here, and that is exactly why this strategy failed. He didn't get the Queen, and he didn't really get a great amount of value from the Queen Walk portion. And you're going to see that the Stone Slammer is going to pop into loons, I believe. Yep, it is going to pop, but thanks to the air defense, those loons are not going to get too far in the base. Still has the heal, however, it is not going to do it. I keep forgetting I have the pen on, but you're going to see, really couldn't do too much, and that really is going to do it there. So not going to be able to get it done. However, he is going to be able to get the 2-star pretty easily. However, that is really going to do it. There is a very nice base here. Did defend against hogs, and it also defended against the drag bat. So if you guys are looking for a anti-drag bat base, this base is for you. So feel free to copy it. And next, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Town Hall 11 one. Here we go, guys. We got the Town Hall 11 base here. These are the best to my ability what I saw from the traps from the base. But here we guys go. This base defended miners very well. It defended it 3 times, but we're only going to show 2 of them. So let's go ahead and get into the exacts on how this base defended really well with the double multi. So kind of notice with this base how it basically has the Infernos kind of really adjacent. Kind of notice those Infernos there. Very long. It's a very long base, and it has the Eagle Artillery right here. Kind of interesting, since you may say, oh, you can just place a wall wrecker, and you can. However, when determining a base, you have to kind of think about it. Notice the line of splash that's also right here. That's pretty interesting to say the least, and I think that's really interesting because really that's hard to counter, or that's really hard to use a drag bat on this base. So definitely very interesting. You also have the Tesla farm up here, making it a bit harder. I placed some SAMs where they didn't trigger before, kind of just, giving you guys a kind of an area that I thought, again, move traps where you see fit. I would definitely say that. Keep the tornado trap here. That works really well, and the main reason it does is against anything else. Again, miners they trigger it, but it does not affect them. The other thing to notice with this one is that if you go ahead and do an attack this way, the multi Inferno can't stop it unless it's over here. However, the opposite is if you're coming in here, this Inferno is in this really small area, and kind of notice this little sort of area here. This is hard for miners or other troops that are already going to target other buildings. They're just going to work their way here and just go around the Inferno until they can get into range of it. So basically, the biggest thing I can give you here is that I would definitely set them up like this from an entry point away from like a specific entry point, like a wall wrecker or a stone slammer at Town Hall 11. So that's really a neat way of using it. Again, protecting the air defense here, same thing on the other side, as well as protecting any other splash and covering any giant bombs, kind of like this if you move those up. And again, this base did very, very well, so we're going to check out 2 replays, both of them from us failing against this base, and kind of just notice how it really defends miners really, really well. I'm not sure about any other strategies, but let's go ahead and check out these replays. So we're going to go ahead and start with the first one that was right here. This is a 11v11 here, and we've got a slammer miner attack going in. We're going to bring in the stone slammer first, mainly just trying to get this multi-inferno, and really kind of notice what he's going to be doing here is that, oh yeah, first he's going to send in the loons there to take out the cannon. However, you're going to see that he's really going to necessarily trying to get rid of the multi-target inferno with the loons here. Also notice the air sweeper here, it is going to push back the loons, especially when they get a little bit deeper into the base, so they aren't going to be able to get a lot deeper into the base itself. However, you are going to see that the miners are going to come in, and kind of, as I said, it doesn't work with the multi-target inferno coming in this way, just like that, just so coming in like this. However, it is going to definitely work when coming in like this. But another thing to notice is because that seeking air mine was there, it was actually able to take out the stone slammer before. So now you're going to see is that the miners have been placed into the base, and you're going to see that they are going to work through the base. You can see the Tesla farm there was completely destroyed by the heroes. However, you're going to still see here is that freeze isn't going to do a whole heck of a lot there for the miners, as they are still going to be able to get taken out by the queen, and it really isn't going to help against the Eagle artillery. You're going to see that they are going to get pretty deep into the base. However, definitely going to get that 90%. Uses that Grand Warden's ability to keep them alive. A lot of them are on the outside, so probably could have used some funneling on the outside. However, he is still going to be able to get the Eagle artillery, and just let's go ahead and just ×2 through it. Just kind of showing you guys, look at this multi here, and kind of notice what I was saying earlier about how it isn't going to go into that multi-inferno area. So notice this. Due to this building right here being gone, this just made them go here. They're not going to go straight here unless there's no building here. So if there's no building there, they would go straight to the multi-target inferno. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea of how this happened. You can see one miner did go over to that, but because there was another building there, most of the miners didn't go to the multi-target inferno, and that is how this base ended up as a fail for Altered Reality. So it was a really nice try, but just really couldn't get it done. So let's go ahead and take a look at the last replay. So here we go, guys. We got the last replay here from our good buddy Max, and he is going to be using again the Slammer Miners. You're going to see that this one was a little bit before Altered Realities one, and he's going to be bringing in the same strategy, going to be trying to get a lot of good value. Again, notice how he's doing this attack fairly well, the same way that Altered did as well. So you can see the Stone Slammer was placed in. However, you can see that the multi is actually going to help a lot in terms of getting rid of the Stone Slammer. Notice how it doesn't go to the multi-target Inferno. and instead it is going to leave it open there, and it is going to get taken out at the last second. However, you did see how that Stone Slimer and even the loons themselves did not go to the multi, and that is the beautiful nature of this, just this little box here. Make sure that you use that in some of your bases, though that could be a very, very critical thing. You really got to place them in good areas. Also, another thing I forgot to mention, notice how all of the key buildings are placed all on this line sort of here, but they're all like separated like by a compartment like these. So definitely space them out. That's a big thing. It's exactly how I said, you really want to space out your Infernos, and really you want to space out any key buildings, like even the Eagle. So you're going to see that the miners are still going through, healing over the queen area, since they will do a lot of damage to them. However, you're going to see that they aren't going to get this expo down, and that's a big thing here. You're going to see again how this compartment here is still going to work to basically destroy these miners before it can even get to it. Another giant bomb goes off, and you're going to see that the multi is just doing so much work here on those miners. And you can just see, look at how well the Inferno is basically able to deal with those miners from a safe distance where they won't target the or where the miners won't target the Inferno itself. You're gonna see continuing to move through, but still cannot get to the multi at all, and the multi stays up. So there you guys go. That is another fail, a very high 90%. However, Romance couldn't get it done. And that is going to do it, guys, for the video. Hopefully you guys learned something from this video. It was a little bit different style for my base building tips. However, hopefully you guys enjoyed and learned something. Feel free to copy those bases. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did, why not leave a like and subscribe for more of my content. Remember, I am doing daily Clash content, so if you guys want to see more, why not hit the subscribe button. If you guys want to join my community Discord server, that is going to be in the description, as well as the link to the Exit Humanity family Discord. If you guys want to join, that is also in the description. If you guys want to hit me up on Twitter, feel free. It is on the screen for my handle, as well as to the link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be catching you guys next time. Corrupt signing out.